This is Quimet Quimet, one of the most beloved tapas bars in all of Spain. But here's the twist. Everything on the menu comes from a can. Yeah, you heard me. Absolutely everything is what the Spanish call conservas.
Look at this. That's the quail.
The quail, canned. The salmon, tinned. The anchovies, the tuna, even the sea urchin, all canned. Welcome to tinned fish heaven, where humble ingredients are transformed into tiny miracles.
Amazing.
Sit back, relax, and start taking notes for the next time you're in Barcelona, because it's not every day you get to eat at a 100-year-old institution. One thing I love about the Spanish is how they preserve everything in cans. And it's not seen as cheap or low quality. It's actually really appreciated. This is an entire quail pickled and canned for years. God only knows how long it's been in that tin, but it's so tender you can eat the bones.
That's like all bone. Just eat it. Just do it right there.
It's the simplicity of these dishes that gets me excited. Some person in some town cooked a quail, stuck it in a can, and years later it got topped with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and served. That's it. And it's delicious.
It's so soft.
You might be wondering why the bar is named Quimet Quimet. Why say it twice?
There's definitely a family dynamic going on over here.
Well, the story is more interesting than you could ever imagine. From the beginning, every single male in this family has been named Quimet. It's Quimet over there.
How much money you got into that? Because you got a lot of questions and,
And that guy, also Quimet. Family gatherings can get a little confusing.
Question. I'm married too.
And this is Neus, Quimet's daughter.
How is it working with your brother every day?
So bad. Brother and father. And my mom make a number. My mom is a pro.
She's the wild card. I can never tell if she's about to hug me or kick me out.
I think we have a love-hate relationship together.
But let's be real, she's the heart of this joint. They most likely will never name the place after her, and I don't think it phases her one bit. This is Quimet Sr., who's running the show for now. His great-grandfather, also Quimet, kicked things off over a century ago, selling homemade wine out of this tiny shop. Then came the vermouth, then the canned goods. It's about time I shut up and dive right into the star of the menu, the dish you simply have to try. Picture this, a delicate melody of sea urchin, sardines, and topped with an olive. The creamy, briny sea urchin transports you straight to the Mediterranean.
How is it?
It's pure indulgence, and trust me, it's unforgettable.
That's my favorite.
Food aside, let's take a moment to appreciate where we are. This isn't just any old bar in any old neighborhood. We're in Poble Sec, the dry village, a name that goes back to when this neighborhood was an industrial hub. The textile factories here guzzled up all the water, leaving the area literally high and dry. And that scarcity, that grit, that's what defines the neighborhood. No frills, no fuss, just hardworking people making the best of what they have. It's humble, unpretentious, and real. And Quimet Quimet embodies that spirit perfectly. What sets Quimet Quimet apart is their ability to turn these simple preserved items into extraordinary dishes.
Right, this is how you do it. You grab it like sushi, okay? That's very important.
An explosion of flavors and textures that feel fresh and luxurious, even though most of it's coming straight out of a can.
Wow.
This is not chicken at the sea slapped on 2 pieces of white bread. This is art. This is thoughtful. This is delicious.
Beer?
Yeah.
Tourists and regulars cram in together, all standing. No one sits here while tapas whiz by like frisbees at a family picnic. It feels like a family gathering, and everyone's your long-lost cousin. Sharing food is second nature. Conversations flow easily between tables, and you're always part of some inside joke. In fact, that's what's happening right now. Someone noticed a mysterious guy standing outside, hat pulled down over his face. Behind the bar, everyone's going nuts. Who is he? Why is he hiding? Turns out it's just some regular from Madrid pulling a prank on these guys. The place erupts in laughter. It's that kind of place. Everyday moments here become the stories the families tell over lunch in the back. While out front, customers rave about the food, especially the caviar, mussels, and tomatoes dish. Simple yet bold. Wow. It's all about the contrast. Earthy tomatoes, salty caviar, and tender mussels.
That's heaven on a prosciutto.
A perfect example of Quimet's mastery of turning quality ingredients into harmonious, indulgent bites. There are so many unique creations here. I'm always blown away by the dishes Quimet comes up with.
Hay cosas que aquí, pues yo qué sé, o son tradiciones, o que pruebas en un viaje.
He says he's inspired by tradition, but also his everyday life, by travel and the people he meets. So before I leave, I make him promise me one thing.
No, you have to name one after me.
Que le tienes que poner una al nombre de él, una que te inspire.
Next year.
El próximo año.
It's crazy to think that this tiny bar has been a part of people's lives since 1914.
They call me comelatas over here. Not sure exactly what that means. I think it means I eat a lot of tin.
There's a kind of magic here that defies logic. A magic that comes from a family pouring their hearts into these four walls and welcoming strangers like me, not knowing that an afternoon here could mean the world.
What a fucking fantastic time that is. Every time I go to Quimet Quimet, I feel like a new person. Like, it's just family, hugs, people, good food. Oh, I'm gonna miss Spain.